The second part, though, is once you have that problem statement, once you have the idea that situation that your audience is experienced, that challenge that your audience is experienced, and you have a solution for that, you don't have to try to reinvent the wheel. You can look for research from other experts. For instance, in the past as a speaker, I really downplayed the value of statistics and quotes from experts. And I did this because I've been around the block enough to know that you can find statistics that will verify just about anything. So it's one of those things that people can manipulate numbers and manipulate statistics to prove a point. And so I kind of downplayed that a lot, especially in my early years as a public speaking coach or as a writing coach. However, in recent years, I've come to rely on both of these types of evidence more heavily than ever before. For instance, like in the Fearless Presentations book, when I wrote it, I referenced the study by Cordell and Cordell. It's a law firm in St. Louis, and they found that over 50% of all court cases utilize an expert in some capacity. So if a person that's in a lawsuit can get an unbiased third party expert to verify a claim that side of the lawsuit is making, then a jury is more likely to now believe that person. And you can use the same type of evidence in your speech and in your blog posts. You quote an expert, or you can Google the word statistics and then whatever your topic is about. And a lot of times you're going to find something that you can use as good solid proof for what you're talking about. You can use a survey, by the way, to collect information and create your own statistics. So if you, instead of doing research to find a statistic that's already out there, you can actually do surveys on your own. So, for instance, since the beginning of our Fearless Presentations classes, since I started teaching those 20 years ago, we have always had each participant complete a post-class survey. And then we keep very precise statistics about what these class members have said about what they were looking for before they took the class. And then we also kept track of the results of what they reported to us after the class. So after we had, I don't know, about 10 years into the process, we had about 3,500 graduates that completed both of those surveys. And 100% of those participants reported that they both got their money's worth from the class and that they'd be comfortable referring a friend to the class. And not everybody did, but they said that they would feel comfortable doing that. So that's statistic, though, was fantastic proof to prospective class members who wanted to know if the class would actually work for them. So we use that a lot in the early stages of kind of showing people how valuable the class really was. We would say, hey, these are the exit surveys, and we kind of show we get permission from the class members, but the ones that would give us permission, we'd actually just show them the before and after surveys that folks did. And it was great proof. So we created our own statistic. That statistic didn't exist before we started doing those surveys. Interestingly, though, in 2007, we got our first no on one of those surveys, which was shocking. I mean, this was like 7 years into the classes, and it was always 100%. And we were very proud of the fact that it was, we always had 100% accurate. 100% people said that they got value out of this thing, and we got our first no. We were kind of shocked. We were like, man, God, what do we do now? So we had to actually update that statistic on our website from 100% to like 99.997 or something that year for the number of participants who took the class. Anyway, so but I think that probably made it actually look more realistic, though, having that one guy in 2007 that said, the class wasn't very good. It was okay. Then it actually made our statistic probably look a little better, more believable, I guess. But anyway, today, though, these statistics are a lot easier to come by. For instance, in the last couple of years, we've added an online survey. So now when folks go through our classes, we're no longer asking them to fill out a survey right there in the session. We send them an optional survey a day or so after they finish the class. And I think we get even more accurate results because, while somebody is actually in a class, when we're collecting survey from they're excited, they're pumped up, after they've slept a couple of days, they go, oh man, that really was good. And then if we still get those astronomical high numbers in the positive, then it's more meaningful that way.